Remember a conversation we had when it came to your content. You were like, "Look, I didn't want to do anything that everybody is doing. Like I see what E is doing, I see what all the other speakers are doing, and I actually want to have kind of like an exclusive vibe, right?" And it even reminds me of like how even people could like book you. Like you're not out there like when before, now a little more now, but before you weren't out there, they had to like special request you. It was a referral type status, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Talk to us about kind of that strategy, kind of that exclusivity kind of vibe where other people are like, I'm out here. To find me everywhere. You could book me here, you can book me there. You just gotta, actually just call Joe and he knows exactly where I'm at. Like find me. Like
Yeah.
talk to the people about that
Mhm.
kind of strategy.
Yeah. And so for me, it's being totally aware, not only of what I want to do and how I want to do it, it's also being aware of the services that I'm putting forth and the people that I'm putting these services forth to. And so for me, I always think in terms of it like this. I'm an athlete, right? And so for most people, an athlete moving to an industry to where you're presenting and you're speaking, the perception is, for the most part, athletes can't speak, right? That's the perception that if you book an athlete, athlete's going to get up and just tell a whole bunch of sports stories and it'll be funny or whatever sometimes, but they don't look at athletes as providing much value in terms of the speaking space. And so for me, in terms of perception, looking at it and understanding, okay, what's the perception that I want to have people have about me? Content, presentation, how I get down, how I carry myself. And so when somebody comes to book me or somebody comes to say, hey, Inky, we're interested in hiring you, right? I'm a pretty low key guy. I'm not going to be overly anxious. I'm pretty even keel. That's just my personality in everyday life, right? And so I want them to feel like, I don't know. The guy was real calm. He wasn't really trying to convince me that much. He wasn't overly like, you got to get me, right? I want him to feel like that, right? So when I get in the room and I do my thing, it's like, oh, he's really about it. Like he does it for real, right? I want it to be a little bit of, oh man, I don't know. I want it to be that way. So when I speak, right, I would rather for your expectation to be low and I come in and I shoot it like, then I'm over here saying, book me, you got to book me. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And you overpromise and underdeliver. And that's what most people do, right? They overpromise, right? They set the expectation super high and then you come in and you don't deliver, right? I would rather for somebody to have a lower expectation because of my background as an athlete, because of me being a young 34-year-old African-American male, you have a lower expectation and I come in and I over deliver with value, with content, with presentation, then ask you guys, oh man, come book me, and then you overpromise and you underdeliver. And so for me, it's all about surpassing that expectation, but doing it in a way that's true to me.